Good question.
All right. Listen, you were the last person to have your hand raised, so somebody adjust the microphone for that boy.
Ready to take it off?
No. Just bend it. Push it down, yeah.
Chris, what part did you like when the episode when you got to morph into the Red Ranger?
The reflections part.
I think the biggest part of that, Matthew, was actually realizing that I didn't really have to be the Red Ranger in order to fulfill my duties as a Power Ranger. My fellow teammates, the yellow, red, blue, and green, or yellow, red, pink, and green, believed in me enough that it didn't matter what color I was. It's kind of just as long as you work together as a team, that you can overcome anything, kind of thing. And I guess I made my dad proud from showing that I wasn't gonna just back out because of the color that I was. It was a team thing, and so that was kind of one of the things that happened in my team behind me that made it easy. Good question, though. Good question. Sure.
Thanks.
Even like a follow-up on tell them how. I mean, I think we actually had a conversation one night about would you have wanted to be the Red Ranger in the show as you and your own feelings about it?
I think it was great how the writers made it so that Jack and Sky had the quarrel between them of I related yesterday to my character was based on Val Kilmer from Top Gun and Tom Cruise being Jack and whatnot, having that quarrel of who's going to be better and who's number one and who's the leader. And you realize, some certain people that come off may not have the traits to lead a team, but then after a while, when you work with them or, you get into certain situations that some, characteristics shine through. And, it turned out that Jack was a good leader and Sky was, they could do the team, they could do it together as not individual leaders, but as two leaders together leading the team on. And it was when I got the chance to actually become the Red Ranger, it made for a great scene or a great sequence in an episode where Jack and Sky actually the bumping of heads throughout the series kind of comes to an end, and it's like, well, it's a mutual, thanks for believing in me enough to step down and say, hey, you can lead this one on and take this one on, and then at the same time he's saying, you know what, I understand what you can do and what we can do together, so, Thank you.
Thank you.
Come on.
Shoot.
Where are you going? No? You want this back?
Yeah, I was this year, this is like the first time I ever Power Ranger actually, so I'm kind of a little nervous. Yeah, you hold the mic up too. Alright, first of all, I know this is about Sam. Now, I know he's a Paul Blood, right? Because of budget reasons.
Oh, no.
Like, why does he get less reflecting? Like, why doesn't he get more to character on that?
No. Okay.
Yeah,
So in the beginning of the year, we do have a budget, and we had a certain amount of things we needed to do, and we were told that we were not going to be able to have this as a human character.
I know.
So we had to find the best thing to do with it, and we thought this would be the best choice. Coming back, now at the end of the year, I would have fought harder and lost something else along the line to have a human character. Once we got him, and it seemed like a good idea, and we wrote him in the first script in Messenger, it actually was a really good scene when he came in and talked. However, it didn't work for us. And because it didn't work, we didn't want to keep creating that same scene and still trying to fit this piece that didn't work into the show so much. It would really stick out. So we tried to just let him drift as much as we could.
So pretty much he wasn't really planned, so if he wasn't there to show me the same but without him.
He could not be there because he was there in the footage, and we had to have him there. However...
Oh, so he was kind of forced to be there?
Yeah, basically.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but again, we would have used him more if he worked, and he didn't work. It's the same thing if we had an actor, and I told them all in the beginning, if they don't really get their characters and shine or do what we're asking them, their character's going to fade, because we can't keep having something that doesn't work in the show being up front, and we try to disguise it as much as we could.
Okay.
The fact is he was there.
Alright. Next question. This has to like the. I haven't seen the endings 1 and 2 at all yet. Basically, endings part 2 didn't air yet, I was thinking. Okay. And any part 1 is well videotaped in my house now. And what is like the explanation for the A Squad and Mr. Tate's costume for being like the past Rangers and stuff?
Well, those are separate questions. Greg directed the end, the 2 endings and the 2 beginnings one, so he can tell you a little bit about the end of the second part.
Except for the actual ending. What was the question?
Yeah, I mean, like, why do they have the space helmets? Why do they have that?
Well, the first question was about why A Squad, right?
Yeah. Like, why does the A Squad have, like, space helmets? Why does Sky's dad have the Time Force suit?
Yeah. Well, that really is, that's a tough question to ask. When we started the show, Disney took us to North Hollywood, and they took us into, you guys would freak out. It was like at the end of Raiders of the Lost Ark, and you go in and there's all the crates.
Oh, they do. They still have stuff in storage.
It was like that. It was everything from every series of Power Rangers that ever was.
Okay.
And, you know, as we were saying yesterday, Bruce and I, our intention was to elevate this series and put more stuff in there. But it is a low-budget series.
Yeah.
You know, we wanted to have extra aliens and extra, you know, they had only ever been able to afford the 1 set of Rangers, but we wanted to have 2 sets of Rangers. So they said, well, see if there's stuff you could use. We looked around and found the space helmets, and they were cool, but they were simple, and we thought we could change them, and it would still be within the Power Rangers universe, but they would be new, because they're not exactly the space helmets. They have a completely different back, and they have the SPD logo.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a, yeah, and it had all the colors.
We didn't see that at first, or at least I didn't.
Yeah, it was like a little, like an Easter egg kind of thing, but it wasn't truly, we wanted to stay within the universe, but it wasn't like an homage, like they're not supposed to be space. Okay. They're A Squad.
Alright. Okay, speaking of which, I haven't seen the ending yet, so, like, what's their names revealed at all? I know, like, the first one's named Charlie.
Yeah, the girl's Charlie. We basically didn't come up with names for them. I know some people did on boards, and they're quite enjoyable. And then we had the Walrus guy.
What was his name?
No. There's no name. Walrus guy. Yeah, basically. Yeah, they were, I mean, like, I think Koichi's wife is one of the Rangers, is the Pink Ranger. So if you want to see Koichi's wife, Koichi Sakamoto.
So the Pink Ranger, like,
That's interesting.
Yeah, it's the stunt. She's a stunt woman.
She's also, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And she's been on the show for a few years, but she's not this year because she's pregnant, so.
She played my main stunt double. Toko did.
Okay, I see that's my question.
Great, thanks.
Hello, my name is Lisa. I'm from Alwood, New York, so came by to see y'all. So I have 2 questions. One,